In 1748, Sweden began constructing Sveaborg to serve as a Gibraltar of the North, designed to halt Russian expansion and anchor the Swedish maritime realm. This strategic role shifted dramatically in 1808 when the fortress surrendered to Russia, becoming a guardian for the sea routes to St. Petersburg. Following Finland's 1917 independence, the site was renamed Suomenlinna, eventually transitioning from a vital World War II coastal defense base to a protected UNESCO site. The fortress was the masterpiece of Augustin Ehrensvärd, who adapted French bastion theories to the rugged Finnish archipelago. He envisioned a fortress town centered around a massive dry dock, completed in 1750, which ranked among Europe's largest ship repair facilities. By the mid-19th century, the site had evolved into a sprawling, densely fortified maritime hub, defined by its imposing gray walls and a bustling community that hummed with military and industrial activity. As this stone shield grew, it became the primary catalyst for Helsinki's urban development, often housing a population larger than the neighboring mainland settlements. When Russian forces seized control in 1808, they integrated the islands into the extensive Peter the Great naval defenses. This expansion further secured the coastline while deeply influencing the urbanization of the region, solidifying the fortress's status as a critical naval dockyard and regional power center. A highlight of this architectural legacy is the King's Gate on Kustanmika Island, built between 1753 and 1754 at the spot where King Adolf Frederick once moored his ship. Designed by Ehrensvärd as a ceremonial entrance, the gate features rustic masonry and a drawbridge. An iconic stone inscription remains there today, famously urging future generations to stand on their own foundation and never rely on the fickle nature of foreign assistance. However, the fortress's history is also marked by internal strife and tragedy. In 1906, Russian garrison soldiers launched a brief 60-hour mutiny against poor living conditions, an uprising that was violently crushed by the battleship Tsarevich. Following the 1918 Finnish Civil War, the newly independent nation established a harsh prison camp on the renamed Suomenlinna, where thousands of captured Red Guards tragically perished from disease and starvation under the White Army's watch. Today, Suomenlinna has transformed into a living museum, where the pink-stoned jetty barracks welcome nearly 1 million annual visitors. The 18th-century dry docks remain active, shifting from building Swedish warships to repairing antique wooden vessels. As modern cruise ships glide past the historic bastion Harlaman, the fortress stands as a premier destination, blending its complex military past with its current role as a vibrant, scenic heart of Helsinki's maritime culture.